Alright, hello and welcome, lords and ladies, to this expert 4v4 game. We have, let's see, okay, this is fine. It's north versus south. Alright, this will work. Okay, so, in the blue, playing as the Indians, we have Fat Pig, aka Vivi, aka Fat Dragon, whatever. I call him Vivi just because that's what I best know him as. And he is on the flank, playing as his pocket, as the green Aztecs is the Yo. And the other pocket, playing as the purple Portuguese, is Lix. And his flank, playing as the teal Mongols, is Jibitong. That makes up our Chinese team. So this is fine. Instead of north versus south, we'll have Chinese and I'm not exactly sure what to call it. The north team, I guess. Yeah, we'll just do Chinese versus the north team, whatever. But facing against Jibitong as the eastern flank, as the yellow Saracens, is Nili. His pocket, playing as the gray Incas, is Viles. The other pocket, playing as the orange Ethiopians, is Laptop Expert. And the final player, playing as the other flank, as the red Chinese, is Zhaohai. So most of these players are well known in the community. Some of them, maybe not as much as others. But there's one player that stands out that very few people know of, and that is Laptop Expert. This guy is, his rating is 1910. That is in team games. 1v1, he is a 2K3 player. Are you serious? Hold on, Wait. Did Zhaohai just say me map good wall? Okay. So I'm guessing he's just going to wall up his map and let Laptop Expert fast castle off this. But Laptop he's not very well known. And I was asking around as to who this was. I thought right off the bat this has to be a Smurf of some kind. There's no way there's a 2K3 player that, nobody knows about that's just stayed hidden this entire time. Turns out, no, this is not a Smurf. This is just some player in the community that's 2K3 that has stayed hidden this entire time. And apparently he plays with Max in team games sometimes. But he's also come back and has played some team games with the China team. And he's from Denmark. And this just confused me for so long. I'm just like, this has to be a Smurf of some kind. But who is a Denmark 2K3 player that makes Smurf accounts? And this is not a Smurf. It's just some random player. So I'm really curious to see how he matches up here. And I don't think he's playing on a laptop. As much as I want to believe that because of his name, there is no way he's playing on a laptop. Alright, but let's see what the strategies are here. So we've got orange is fast castling. Earlier Viles said that he was fast castling into eagles. And then Yo, Aztecs pocket, he's probably going to fast castle into eagles as well. Jibitong's gonna go scouts as the Mongols with this uptime. Wow. Well, excuse me, that came out of nowhere. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Jibbatong is going to go scouts. He's the Mongols, which is a good scout civ. He's on the flank, which is a good place to be if you go scouts. But Lix is also going with scouts as the pocket. And it looks like they're going to try and double team Nili. And Nili has a fairly open map here. It's going to be very difficult for him to wall. His wood line is somewhat far away from his TC. His gold is on a hill. So they could just pressure Nili here. And already they're denying barracks here. Man, this scout from Jibbatong is so annoying. Nili can't fight this with a scout. He has to send a villager in. That's full health to deal with that. But Nili is the Saracens. And the Saracens are the weakest civ for the northern team. So if Nili gets double teamed and basically taken out of the game, it's not the end of the world. The Saracens aren't really all that great. But just checking out the civs real quick. I do think I favor the Chinese civs. As much as I love the Ethiopians, I think the Chinese civs just have more flexibility. I mean, for the northern team, we have Archer civ that can mix in some siege if needed. We have a siege civ that can mix in some camels if needed. We have an archer siege civ, and we have an infantry civ. So there's really no cavalry for these guys. There's no good cavalry options here. It's kind of all archers and siege. But for the Chinese team, we've got kind of an everything civ with the Mongols. We're seeing archers now for Jibbatong. Switched it up a bit and decided not to go with scouts and just go straight into archers. But yeah, he can go archers, he can go light cav, he can go Mangadai. There's a lot of options. Portuguese, it's kind of just gunpowder and archers. There's really not much else for them. But Aztecs are a great civ here. We've got infantry, you've got monks, you've got siege, you've got infantry. Aztecs are amazing civ. I think Aztecs are a top 3 civilization. Like, hands down in the game, Aztecs are just one of those civs that are really good. Same with Mayans. Just all 3 Meso civs are really good. Incas, not as much, just because they lack any real eco bonus. But all the Meso civs are great. They're all amazing. Finally, Indians. A nice booming civilization. And can go with camels later on. And that's just kind of the cavalry for them. Because the Indians do not get knights. So they're forced into camels. But right now, Nili, he's being double teamed by the scouts and the archers. And he's been forced off gold. So now, what can he do? What are his options here? He can't get out to this gold. That's being guarded. He's forced to tower this gold. But this is super risky for him. This is really risky. If we get archers, if Jibbatong's archers just stand under this tower, then there's nothing Nili can do. And if Lix's scouts take out the tower, again, there's nothing that Nili can do about it. But Velez is up to Castle Age, Laptop's up to Castle Age, and Vivi and Yo are up to Castle. Vivi, he's just booming. He's just full on booming here. And the scouts from Zhao Hai are here. They're not going to do anything. But the crossbow for Laptop could do some damage here. They get behind this wood line and harass that. It'd just be super annoying here. And this is kind of their best bet, is to try and break in and attack Vivi, do as much damage as they can. Yo, he's a bit more protected, probably not going to be able to do all that much. But here's Velez with these Eagles. They only have the first defensive upgrade, so they're not that strong. But they are still Eagles. Which, I mean, they're quick. And they have decent pierce armor. So the archers for Jibitong, they're not going to do much. And he's kept them back at home. And the reason for this is he's going to be clicking up to Castle Age soon. And he knows that Velez is in the Castle Age already. So he doesn't want to be losing his army before he gets to the Castle Age and gets his upgrades. So that's a really smart play. He could have stayed forward and done more damage to Nili, but that would have run the risk of him losing his entire army. And now Velez, he's running forward to Lix to try and do some damage there, and at the same time, Zhao Hai and Laptop are harassing Vivi's economy. A Scorpion for Vivi, it's actually gonna do some good work here. He's doing damage to these crossbow. That one scout isn't going to be able to kill it. Well, especially not now that it's dead. But now these crossbow suddenly can't stick around. And just going to do whatever damage he can before these crossbow go down. Don't think he'll find any Vilpix. Maybe he'll find one. But those are going to be taken care of. But the knights now for Lix are going to clean up these eagles. Eagles have very little pierce armor, so knights are a good counter to eagles. But Velez, he's just spamming forward more eagles. Nili, he's able to wall himself off now, keep himself a little safer. And he is not up to castle yet. He's just clicking up. He's going to be the last one in castle.
Yes.
But now Jibitong, he's moving out. He's going to get to Castle Age. He's going to get crossbow. He's going to get bodkin arrow. And he's going to look to do some damage on Nili. Zhao Hai is streaming forward knights.
Yes.
Laptop, he has his crossbow. And they are headed right towards Lix. They've realized that there's not a whole lot of damage they can do to Vivi and Yo. So they are going to hit the one target that's not fully walled, that has a fairly open economy. And Lix, he just had a horrible map. There was really no way he could have walled this off. It would have been very difficult. He would have had to place down a lot of palisades and really used his military buildings to wall that off. But here we go. Crossbow now and bodkin arrow are in. These eagles still don't have the second defense upgrade, so they are just going to get shot down. Velez now getting chainmail. So his eagles will be able to take a bit more arrow fire. I still think this amount of crossbows can one-shot eagles, though. And Yo has clicked up to the Imperial Age. He has gone with a fast imp into... what? Eagles? Yep. Looks like eagles for him. Also, we're seeing some Aztec knights here. It's because he got some conversions on those knights that came past. But Imperial for Yo, he is going to be going with eagles. And I don't think he has stone for a castle. He does not. So we're not going to be seeing Garland Wars for him in the near future. But an eagle switch for him could be the thing that turns the game here. See, Vivi, he's going to be a bit further behind. He did have to deal with those early harassments. Lix, he's not going to be close. And Jibbatong, he could be close to clicking up. But with the amount of crossbow that he made, it's going to be a while. So this is kind of it. Yo is going to be the only one in the Imperial Age for his team. And he's going to need to do some damage here, because the northern team is in a very strong position. And they're just continually harassing. They're the aggressors in this game. But Jibbatong is in to Velez's base. There's a lot of crossbow here. There's some knights here. And Velez is actually very exposed to this. There's not a whole lot he can do here. And Jibbatong is just going to run right past that TC and move in. But Velez has a mangonel on the way. Can he get a good shot? Okay, I suppose. The knight's just going to run in and snipe it. And this is good teamwork here. Ooh, Velez just kept that mangonel alive. I think he's gonna get it. There we go, he got it. Just in time. Knight's going down. The eagles are cleaning up the crossbow. And nice attack round from Millie on those knights. What? That's kind of funny, actually. But Lix has defended. And now Xiaohai and Laptop are up to the Imperial Age as well. The Eagles for Yo have all the defense upgrades and are just now getting the attack upgrades. Elite Eagle is already in, so the only thing he'd be missing is Garland Wars. But now, the turned have tables. And Vivi and Yo are now the aggressors pushing forward. Lix and Jibbatong are now doing damage. But that's all going to change as soon as Laptop and Xiaohai get to the Imperial Age. I'm not sure what Xiaohai's plan is. I think he's going Chukonu? Yeah, he's making Chukonu. Not exactly sure what else he's going with here. He's gone Chukonu, building castles to get those production buildings made. And Arbalest for laptops. That's a lot of archers, but these eagles are going to shred them. These arbalests aren't going to do anything for laptop. With these eagles in, 8 pierce armor, he needs something else in front. He needs showtells or something. Now Velez, he's running in, trying to do what damage he can to Jibbatong. Jibbatong has not clicked up to the Imperial Age. Good surround with these eagles. Most of those crossbows are going to go down. And there's a castle for laptop. And I'm not sure what he's going to do here. I think showtells would probably be his best bet. But they are a bit on the expensive side to get a lot of them. And oopsie! I'm not sure if he meant to delete that wall. But the eagles are into his base now. And at the same time, Velez is being pushed by all these eagles, all these knights. And he needs something to defend. He's throwing up a castle. Kamayuk could probably do it. Alright, here we go. Showtells for laptop. Chukonu for Xiaohai. Might see Kameyux for Veles. But what is Nilly up to? He's clicked up to the Imperial Age. He's making archery ranges. It's going to be Arbalest for him. But I'm not sure if that's what they need. As weird as it might seem, Mameluke might be the play here. They've got... I mean, what does the China team have? They have Eagles, and they have Knights. And Mamelukes can destroy both of those. They get bonus damage against Cavalry. And Eagles do not have the greatest melee armor. Mameluke, even though they are ranged, they do melee damage. So they will really do damage against these Eagles. But I think he's going to be too late. Veles is in a really difficult situation here. He's just got Eagles to defend. He has nothing else. I think he needs to mix in some Mameluke here to deal with these Knights. Not Mameluke, what am I saying? Kameyuk to deal with these Knights. But his entire economy is just gone. There's nothing left. And where is Laptop? Where is he? He's just now making units to help out. But at the same time, castle drops for Vivi. And he has secured their trade line. Look at these castles. 1, 2, 3, all in a row to protect their trade here. Vivi got woo-woo-wooed. 3 wolves taking out those 2 villagers. But these Showtells, there's not enough of them. And now Garland Wars for Yo. And what can they do to stop this? Jibbatong now in the Imperial Age. He's making Mengadai. Which Mamelukes will also destroy, by the way. But it's just Arbalest for Nilly. And he's come forward, he's doing damage. But it's not enough, and his pocket's just dead. There's nothing left for him. He's got nothing. I mean, Veles is down to 60 villagers. Whereas Vivi is at 150 for the China team. All the others are somewhere around 100. But now the Eagle stream, fully upgraded Eagle Warriors for Yo. And with 17 attack, this economy is going to be gone. Veles, he's saying, is this GG? And I think it is. There's not much they can do. Elite Elephant Archers for Vivi, don't see them very often. But I think this is GG. There it is, being called. And the Chinese team wins it. And it's just kind of a rough play. I mean, once Nilly got double teamed in the feudal age, there wasn't much he could do afterwards. And it took him forever to get back in the game. And Veles just could not hold off Eagles and Knights. He just wasn't able to do it. I think Kameyuk would have been a better play than continuing to go full Eagles. That would have helped against the Knights and the Eagles as well. But that was a great game. That was a good game. I think that it was just a good strategy for the China team. And it worked out well for them. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate every single one of you amazing people. and I'll see you all in the next one.